Okay, today's beer comes to us from Bell's Brewery in Comstock, Michigan, which we've already done before, but this one is their summer ale, which is called Oberon, as a matter of fact. It's an American pale lager, American pale wheat lager, that is, which is the American take off of the German Hefeweizen. So, very pale, very straw-colored, and very wheat-flavored kind of ale, kind of like a Blue Moon, if you've ever had that beer from Coors Brewing Company. This is 5.8% alcohol by volume. The American pale wheat ales usually range between 5 and 7. And this, of course, as I mentioned before, is their summer ale. This is Bell's kind of pride and joy. And you'll see this kind of in a wide range of restaurants all over the central part of the U.S. and also the eastern part of the U.S. as well on tap for summer. Kind of a compliment maybe to Sam Adams Summer Ale as well. So we're going to open this up. We'll pour this into a Sam Adams glass, as I am out of distinctive pint glasses. And as we pour it, we see that familiar look of a Hefeweizen, a very golden kind of color. And I'm assuming it's going to pretty much smell like a Blue Moon. Now, I don't like to put the orange wedge on the side of the glass, which is basically an Americanized thing. I kind of like to keep it true to the European flow of things and drink the beer as is. Plus, if you put an orange on the side, it kind of cuts down the beer head as well. So I think the true way to drink one of these is the way it is, basically. Grabbing a whiff, and I'm getting a very light, not very citrusy, but a very light kind of aroma to it. Maybe orangey, maybe a tiny bit of orange, so maybe the citrus part is not completely true. Very bubbly as well, as you can see. And I'll grab a taste. Not quite as harsh as a Blue Moon. I do kind of like Blue Moon, even though it's a macro kind of brewed beer. This one has a bit of a more smooth kind of taste to it, I think, than a Blue Moon. Definitely a Hefeweizen style, and I can see how it's very Americanized. It's not quite as potent as a German Hefeweizen is. A very tasty beer. I can see how this is a barbecue beer, a beer you could just have outside during the summertime with some friends. And maybe have a couple of them as well. Not too expensive either. Oberon probably runs about $35 a case or so. So one of the lesser end of the price range as far as the Bell's beers go, which Bell's has a tendency to be in the 40s as far as their two-hearted ale goes and stuff like that. So very good beer. I will give this beer, Bell's Oberon, a 7.5 out of 10.